Crafting Vicky here with you, and today I figured I could play with my altered playing cards. I had gessoed quite a few. Actually, I've got 3 big sheets like this of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 4, so 28 cards. And I thought it's part of the challenge that Rebecca from Dances with Pitbull has given me, to use some washi tape on all my cards, and it was to do 100 ATCs using my washi. So I've done quite a few other items where I use my stash, but I still have to finish this one. So I thought we could do the background today, and then I will probably continue my the making of it off camera. But right now, let's just play and have fun making some different backgrounds. So I've like I said, I've gessoed all the playing cards, and then what I did is I put some before I did that, I attached them all using some painter's tape, and that's what's holding them together. Makes it easier to use. And I had seen, well, actually I'd seen it done with scrapbook paper, but in this case I didn't mind having the back of the card showing, so I left it. And I've got extra paint, so let's put it on this one. And Eileen does this a lot. Eileen McInnes. I'm sure all of you guys know her. She's an amazing lady. Very, very talented. I've learned so much from watching her. Okay, and then I've got my batch of paper here of different from different projects. I can just put on some papers a little bit anywhere, and this will use up my stash as well of scraps, because that is a pile that I get from swaps and stuff. And it's the little leftover pieces sometimes that I don't use in a project. For example, if I do a you and me challenge, sometimes I don't use all the pieces. I have some little leftovers. Now I'm being very messy right now and spreading the green, but I don't really care. I don't mind that it's messy. It's all good. So yeah, I guess it gives me a chance to actually use up all those little leftover pieces. And what's really fun with this is that once you've cut it out, the different cards, they don't look like you've been made out of the same background, because they've got all kinds of different pieces that don't necessarily, they're not the same, you know? So yeah, if I can empty out some of this, then it gives me room for new stuff to be put in there. So this is book page. I received from a swap. I love getting books from that are in other language. Of course, some might be really bad words that are on there, but I choose not to think that they are. And I try to go over 2 pieces, this way they're not the pieces are not all equal. This is kind of fun. It's not like just one piece on one part. Here I had Doodle trying out a pen. Ah, it keeps moving. By doing it in different days like this, it's going to make it more fun too, because I might not be in the same type of mood the next time I continue them, which could be fun. This, I think, this piece I'm going to keep for one of the other 2 sheets. This is just beautiful paper. This was sent to me by Diane, and I love it. So I want to use it up. It's 2 maybe. Here. Just for the added layer. This is going to go here. Okay, so I think that's enough collage on this one. I will put it aside just to dry a bit while I work on the next one, and then we'll come back to it with some stamping and more and other colors on top. For this one, maybe I want to use some yellows. Maybe this. I really do like yellows and greens. My kids were asking which are my favorite colors. I would probably have to say yellow, greens, and purples. I really love. This will be a journaling out of the box that will have already a base. Just kind of fun. I just have to find a place to get it to dry. I've got projects all over the place. I've got one here that is already started. Okay. My other one is still wet. Of course, I noticed that once I've put my fingers in it. So let's dry this off just a bit before we put on more layers. Maybe because I've got it pretty thick here, so let's move on to the next one while this one continues drying. That's the good thing with having multiple, you can just switch them around. So this one I'm thinking I should go with purples if I can. Be fun. Maybe this purple. I think I'm going to put less paint. I think I put too much last time. And of course I'm going to not have enough. Typical. kind of cool. This away. So I don't have a very big space, so this one I think is dry enough that we can move on to the next step. So I was thinking of doing some stamping. Put this aside. And maybe use this. And then I can get some other stamps out. I'm running out of room. I need a big space. Everything is falling. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is a paper artsy stamp. It's not showing much. And another one. And this one. About a few numbers. Well, fun. Okay, what else do I want to do on this right now? I want to do a bit of stenciling, maybe. And thinking this one might be fun. Let me use this. Doesn't show all that much. Now I'm thinking I want to use some white on this. And this here. Okay, so I want to put something else on it. I would like to have some color on the edge here. It's bugging me that it's so white. So what do I do? I'm thinking orange. I just hope it doesn't make brown. Kind of goes in with the butterfly. That's where I got the idea of using this color. I have no clue what's gonna go on top of this. That will be interesting, to say the least. But once you start using them individually, it completely changes the look of them. Plus, it doesn't mean that I won't be adding more layers or whatever. Well, as you know, I'll be adding for sure some washies, because that's the challenge that's been given to me. But then the question is, what else will I use on top of it? And that's the part that I have no idea. Okay, so I think this one we can call done. So I'll go and drop it off so that it can actually dry. And switch it with the other one. I mean, looking at my yellow one, there's still stuff that's not dry on it, so let's go with this one in the meantime. So I'm thinking some pink will be cool with this. So maybe just a tad of pink and dry brush it. Might as well do the edges before it drives me crazy again. This one has big chunks. think that's enough. Now, this piece can go amazingly with this. So, this is where it's going to find its home. Now, I don't want my Liquitex to be with the green, so let's change brushes. So cool. It's so fun to be able to use other people's art in your art. And I'm thinking of using these ATCs in a junk journal for myself. Maybe putting some words on it, or I don't know yet. But there's another bunch that I've done that have been shipped out. I'm thinking of keeping this bunch, but who knows? Who knows in the end what I will do? Will I change my mind? It's entirely possible. It'd be kind of cool to be able to do a journal of the fact that I tried to do what my good friend Rebecca challenged me to do. It'd be kind of cool to have that documented for prosperity, as you say. This, if you haven't figured it out, it was part of a box of candies that I purchased because I really liked the box and it was on special. And the candies were really awesome. It was one of those gummy type of candies that have fruit flavors. It was pretty good. Of course, I had to eat the candies because I wanted to use this piece plus the box, so no other choice but to eat those candies. Life is so difficult for an artist. I'm sure you share my pain. This little piece fell down, so let's stuck it on there. And I've got one little leftover. Okay, and then there's this little piece that's bugging me because it's just there. Okay, what else do I have in my box of goodies? Where did my box go? Ah, there it is. Oh, I have this piece, which could be cool. Have some more black. Oh, I have a little sticker I could just stick on there. These I don't really want to use on there. I have this, however. This is a creative memory paper tape that I've had like forever in my stash because I used to sell some creative memory stuff because at the time I was a scrapbooker and I had a bunch of that tape which I didn't sell and I didn't use, so let's put it on there. Let's get it used up. That's the whole goal of this challenge, to use up your stash. I have to admit that I'm very inspired by watching Rebecca going at it. It's fun to see people using their stash. It's like Calico that was doing Use It or Lose It in the month of December. That really inspired me too to use up a bunch of my stuff. And it's been one of my resolutions this year to use what I have, because I tend to just hoard it. Especially the good stuff. I've said that before. I tend to not think I'm worthy of using the good stuff. And that I should keep it for other people. But what's the point of doing that? Plus, I can always purchase more. That's part of the fun too, is the hunt for stuff. But if you don't use up what you've got, then you can't really hunt for more, can you? Otherwise you'll end up with a very messy house. Which, yeah, is my case. Keep finding new ways to organize my stash, but need to use up my stash, so this way I make room for other things instead. It's bad, the mixed media, because there's so much stuff that you can use, and when you see something you have so many ideas, and then it's not the ideas that are missing, it's the time to make them, because I work full-time, so I don't have much time to actually craft, at least not as much as I would like. Fun if I could craft as much as I want, but then again I need to pay for this addiction, right? So the good thing is I will probably have enough that once I retire I won't need to purchase anything more, and that is in quite a few years that I will retire, so you can imagine how much stuff I've got. I'm also anticipating that I'm not going to stop purchasing anything, so this stuff, so yeah, it's not going to help my addiction. Okay, so I think we've got quite a lot pieces there already. Now, what do I want to do? Probably do a bit of stamping. The yellow is still not totally dry, so I'm thinking I should just finish this one off and then put that one aside. This will be a very long video. I can sense that. Okay, so what do we do? I'm thinking alphabet might be fun. Alphabet and numbers. Pretty cool. And maybe with some black. And it kind of goes over quite a lot of cards, so yes, I really like that. And then trying not to use up always the same numbers and stuff. This is coming up. It's okay because I can always glue it back down later on. Okay, so let's put this aside for 2 seconds. I want to clean up my stencil. Are getting very messy. It's going to be interesting going to work tomorrow. Okay, so that is done. Now let's put this back. And I want to use this one. I love this. Got a feeling at least that I'm going to enjoy using that one. Okay, so I think I'm going to call this one done. I'll go and put it away. And just need to clean this off. Okay, put the stencils away. And now let's go with the last one. So, what do I have? I have this. Actually, quite a few things out. So, Whoops. This here, this little bird. And I'm not going to even tear it off because anyway, when I split up the cards, he's going to be all over the place. And then I've got another one that I could put here. Okay, what else do I want to put on there? Got some book textbook. Over here. Kind of like the spot of red on there, so maybe I should add some of my red Video type of paint on top. Got this, why not? If I don't use it, when am I going to use it? Kind of looks cool on there. And like that. Anything else that I really want to use on here? Yeah, I think that's it for the collage. So, that aside, and now I said some red. I was thinking this, which is a reddish blue, but it could still be cool. kind of go over the edges. It's unlikely colors, but then again, red and yellow make orange, so it's just that this one has a bit of blue in it. It's iridescent, so it's kind of fun. I think I'm going to turn this around because I have trouble reaching the other sides. It goes off the table. I hope you guys can see. I forget to check my camera overhead. Oh boy, I've put a lot now. That was not a good thing. Okay, so that's enough on that. Let's put some on the rest on a little card. So I don't want to waste such a beautiful color. Okay. What a messy background. I really like that. I think I'm quite a messy crafter. That's what I like. I think in this case I'm not going to use regular stamps. I think I'm going to stencil or maybe use my bubble maker. Use this a bit. It's addictive, this thing. Who knew that a bottle of pill could be so much fun? Okay, so that's enough of that. Now I'm thinking I want to do some dots, but I'm not going to do them with this. I'm thinking I'm going to use this and some black paint. Oh, I love this. I love this. So, so cool. So cool what you can do with this stuff, and it's so cheap. Especially when someone gives it to you, which is the case in this case. It's my stepmom who gifted me with a bunch of it. So even when I lose it somewhere, I still have plenty that I can cut a little piece of and use. That's very cool. And that just because it's addictive. Once you get started, you don't want to stop. And I still have a bit of paint on there, so I'm trying to use up the rest of what I have. Okay, so I think I really like this way, and I don't think I'm going to put more on it. I think I will see once I take it apart what it will need and what I want to add to it. But I think for now, before I mess it up, because I really like it right now, I'm not gonna touch it anymore. That's the thing too, we have to stop, and that is not an easy task. So yeah, hope you like this. If you do, please do give me a thumbs up. I know this was a very long video, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to do more fun stuff. And by the way, if you have ideas or things you want me to do more of, please let me know. Bye.